you had to guess, how much time do you think pharmacists spend just physically sorting and dispensing medication? Maybe 20% of their day? Actually, studies show it's closer to half their day, up to 46%. Fulfillment, of course, crucial to a pharmacy, but it shouldn't come at the cost of helping the patients. My next guest might just have the solution. Join me in welcoming the CEO of Fillex, Dain Rusk. Nice to meet you. How are you? Pleasure to see you. So this seems really interesting to me. It's technological solutions to a problem that every pharmacist must face.
I call it the triple threat today, and that is pharmacists are really dealing with high operational costs, really dealing with challenges and reimbursement from pharmacy benefit managers, and just this labor shortage. And when you couple all that together, what you're really experiencing, or what pharmacies are experiencing, is this shortfall in time.
So how does automation solve this? What does it do?
Really what it does is it pulls that production out of stores. As you kind of alluded to in your opening, half their time is being spent on what I'd call non-clinical events, counting pills, putting them in a bottle. Those types of efforts are things that we can pull out of the pharmacy, automate it, and really give pharmacists back what they crave the most, time.
How does your technology solve the mix of online pharmacy and in-store pharmacy?
I would say we're agnostic, meaning we want to support all versions of pharmacy. By pulling that production out and actually automating it and doing it in a way that's very quick, accurate, and provides that medication, whether it be back directly to the consumer or back to the pharmacy for dispensing.
Tell me about the 175-mile logic. Explain that to me.
The 175-mile logic is really just around the distance we need to get prescriptions back next day, or minimally within 2 days.
Will the patients be experiencing anything different? In other words, what's my user experience going to be?
I think your user experience is going to be better, because what's happened is we've pulled production out of the store and we've allowed that pharmacist to be customer facing and provide those clinical services that really matter the most.
And do the pharmacists have to pay a fee to get involved with this?
They do not. That's the beauty of our business and what makes us so unique. We've partnered with a company called Morrison Global. What it's allowed us to do is go build these facilities at no capital expense to pharmacies, no operational expense. We're going to go ahead and build them, manage them, and provide that, and just provide a cost to fill back on a per prescription basis.
I'm kind of laughing to myself because I'm thinking about my own experiences at the pharmacy. I feel bad for the pharmacists because usually they're trying to talk to me from the computer while they're dispensing. They're having to do 3 things at once.
Pharmacists have become really disenfranchised with the profession.
Yes.
There is a study out there that says 66% are burned out at this moment.
This is any clinician.
It's exactly right. So you're seeing enrollment down in schools because of it.
Of course. But there are technological solutions. This is the thing I like about solutions like yours, is there are ways to accommodate this so both the patient can continue to have a good, proper care, and the pharmacist can find their way back to their profession.
Our vision of Fillex is to really create a world where pharmacies are financially viable, operationally efficient, but wholly dedicated to customer and patient care. And that's what really matters to us.
Thanks for bringing another solution on behalf of the providers and the patients. So we appreciate it. It's a fascinating look at how automation can make healthcare more human. Learn more how Fillex is transforming prescription fulfillment. Visit their website. It's Fillex, Fillex, RX.com, and we'll be right back. That's good.